Hector rushed from the palace to the gates, but just as he got there, his wife came running to meet him. With her, great Hector's dear son, a laughing baby, fair as any bright star. Hector smiled at the sight of his son, but Andromache fairly grew to his arm, and weeping spoke thus. "Ah, Hector, possessed by a demon, your might as a fighter will be the death of me yet. Nor do you pity your baby boy and my unfortunate self, so soon to be your widow. I would be better off in my grave were I to lose you, for once you have met your fate, never again can there be any warmth in my life, nor anything else but pain. Have pity then, and stay right here on the wall, or truly your son will soon be an orphan, your wife a miserable widow." Then great bright-helmeted Hector replied, "I too, my dear, have all these things on my mind. But how could I face the men of Troy or their wives of the trailing gowns, if I were to skulk like a coward and stay away from the battle? I have learned to be valiant always, and fight mid the foremost champions of Troy, to win and uphold the king my father's glory as well as my own." So saying, resplendent Hector reached out to take his son. Then he took the baby and kissed him, bounced him a bit in his arms, and placed the child in the arms of his wife, and she held him close in her fragrant bosom, laughing and crying at once. Seeing her so, her husband felt deep compassion and gently caressed her, saying, "Poor haunted one, do not be overly anxious. No man in the world can hurl me to Hades before my appointed time comes, and no man, valiant or vile, can escape his fate ordained once he's been born. So go to the house and keep yourself busy with the loom and spindle, and see that your maids are busy. War is for men, my dear, for all men here in Ilium, but most of all for me."